everybody. So Farm 209, this is week 1, day 2. It's going to cover Math 1 and a little bit of Math 2. So Math 1, fraction, decimal, percentages, and then Math 2, metric, English, metric conversion. So remember, document everything in pharmacy notation. 0 in front of the decimal, no trailing zeros. And you don't need any of your units or the percent symbol, just the decimal point, no commas. All right, number 1. Everyone in? Number 1, how do you convert from fraction to decimal? Yep, so top number is numerator, bottom number is denominator. Just do numerator divided by denominator, and that'll give you your decimal. Number 2, all right, let's convert 1/4 into a decimal. So we'll do 1 divided by 4. What do you guys document that as?
0.25.
Yep, so make sure you have the 0 in front of the decimal point. Number 3, 5 38ths. Let's do it. 5 divided by 38. We're going to get a weird decimal. So let me punch that in.
0.13157.
So 0.13157. But we want it to the nearest hundreds. What number is in the hundreds? 3. So is it gonna stay at 3 or go up to 4? Stay at 3. Number 4. We got 7, 6. 7 divided 6. This time we are rounding to still to the thousandths. So we got 1.1666 tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So that's 6. Does it stay a 6 or become a 7? 1.167. Number 5. How do you convert from decimal to percentage? Times 100 will give you percent. So for percentage, don't put the percent symbol. You just need the numerical value in your answer box. So take your decimal, 0.025, and we will multiply by 100. What do you guys get? 2.5. Just 2 decimal places. Yeah, you can definitely move it 1, 2 spaces. There's its new home. So it's already in the nearest tenths, so just leave it as is, 2.5. Number 7, 0.071 times 100. So that gives us 7.1. Round to the nearest 0.1%. It's already there. So no rounding needed. Just enter in 7.1. We got this decimal. We need to go percentage. Still the same. 1.867 times 100. Round to the nearest ones. So what would be the answer if it's to the nearest 1? Yeah, so this is the number in question. You look to the right, it's a 7, so the number in question will increase by 1. round to the nearest 1. So I think your math is good. It's just that last step, rounding to the correct decimal place. For number 9, how do you convert from percentage to decimal? So in this case, we divide by 100 to get back our decimal. Number 10, so divide 240.25, divide by 100, divide by 100. What do you get? 2.4025, right? And it says give all the digits. So conversely, you can move the decimal point 2 spaces that way. Zero 0.35% divide by 100. Give all the digits, I guess. 0.0035. Now the reason I'm having you do this is a lot of times when I ask to go from percentage to fraction, you guys forget the decimal step. So you have to do 2 steps for those type of problems. Percentage, last one, 43.3 divided by 100. So that's going to be, yep, 0.433. All digits on that one. Oops. All right, percentage to fraction. So this is where you guys tend to skip the decimal. So you have to go to decimal first. So you do 15.9 divided by 100 first, right? Then you get 0.159. Now that you're in decimal, we can do the fraction, right? So the 9 is in what decimal place? Thousand. So that's your bottom number. And you just put on top 159. 159 slash 1,000. So remember, your first step is to convert to decimal first. 14 is the same. You have to convert the percentage into a decimal first. So 0.00015. Well, let's see. We got tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. No, just 100,000. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and you just put 15 on top. 15 slash 100,000. Remember, divide by 100 first. Sound like a broken record, but it's going to help you guys remember. Alright, we got tens, hundreds, thousands. The 8 is in the thousands position. Just put all those digits. 3,258 over 1,000. Alright, did you guys make your flashcards for your conversion factors? You guys memorize these already? Alright, let's go over these real quick. 1 liter is how many mLs? 1,000. So by definition, 1 gram is 5. This is asking me for 2, so that'll be 10. 1 cc is 1 ml. Very good. Never write cc. That's unacceptable documentation. Always change it to mLs. Pint, the smaller one. No, not 240. 480. That's 16 ounces. So when you buy beer by the pint, it should be 16 ounces. 1 cup. That's half a pint. 2 cups is a pint. Half a pint's a cup. 8 ounces is a cup. Small spoon is same as a dram. A dram for us is also 5 mLs. 1 ounce is approximately 30. So that is 2 tablespoons full as well. Quart, the big one, 960. So pints and quarts, a lot of times we interchange those. 4 quarts is a gallon, 3840. And then a big spoon is 15 ml. So please use these approximations. Don't use the exact, because that'll give you something different. We want to use and stick with these conversion factors. All right, additional conversion factors. So 1 kilo is how many pounds? 2.2. Yep, 1 pound is 16 ounces. GR, what's a GR? Grain, not a gram. 1 grain is 65 milligrams. An inch is how many centimeters? 2.54. And a meter is how many centimeter? Cent means 100. So add those to your flashcards and memory bank. All right, well, let's see. We got our base unit. So the base unit has a value of 1. So 1 gram, that's 1. How much is a kilo? If you have a kilogram, 1,000. All right. Milli is 1/1000, and micro 1/1,000,000. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So micro would be 1/1,000,000. Base unit is 1. Milli is 1/1000, and kilo is 1,000. So those are just the prefixes and their corresponding values. All right. Kilograms, dot, 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 grams, dot, 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 milligrams, dot, 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 mcg. All right, what are we converting? Grams to kilos. So we need to move the decimal place 3 spaces to the left. So here is 1 gram. There's the decimal point. We're going to move it. 1, 2, 3. So this is looking ahead to math 2. So you would document this as 0.001. So since there is 1,000-fold in between each unit, in pharmacy, you're either going to multiply or divide by 1,000. All right, let's do the same for 20. So for 20, it's liters dot, 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 mLs. This time we are going from liters to mLs, so 3 spaces to the right. 0.125. Let's move this guy 1, 2, 3. There's its new home. So it would equal to 125 mLs. All right, so that's the advantage of the metric system. All you got to move with decimal points, 3, 6, or 9 spaces. 21. The verb inject is used for which of the following? Is piggyback inject? No. Is intravenous inject? No. Intradermal, is that in a syringe? Yeah. Intravenous push, is that in a syringe? Yeah, push the plunger. Intramuscular, is that in a syringe? Yes. Under the skin, insulin? Yes. So the only 2 that are infused are piggyback and IV. Everything else for us is inject. So just leave IV and IV piggyback unchecked. What's that? Oh, for intrathecal, we'll just put inject. In epidural, we'll just put inject. Yeah, to make it easy for us. Only these 2 will be infused. All right. Did you guys do your med list?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how well you did. Maricane. What's the other cane drug? Bupivacaine. Very good. So that's easy. It's gonna numb you. It's a cane drug, like lidocaine. Altane. What's another drug that has tane in it? Which one is it? Cephloraine, right? So the ending of Altane is the same as cephloraine. So that's an inhalant anesthetic. Valtrex. V is for virus. So valcyclovir. Break the cycle of viral infection, I guess. Novadex. What's Novadex? What is it? Did you guys look it up? Is it? Tamoxifen? Leave it blank. We'll go back to it. Is it? Alright, that's what you guys think. What's Flagyl? Flagyl. So this is an STI infection, metronidazole. Tylenol. What's the generic for Tylenol? Tylenol. APAP. Acetaminophen. Very good. Sumicin. Kind of sounds like the generic. Sumicin tetracycline. Demerol. One hell of a drug. It's a morphine derivative. Which one would you guess? Meperidine. Deprivin. That is Michael Jackson's favorite drug. That's what he died of. Propofol. So that's an anesthetic. Injectable. It's a white milky injection. Rheumatrex is for rheumatoid arthritis. They are using chemomeds. So Trex is in there for you. Methotrexate. So not bad. Double check your response. Ooh, we got one more. Oh, we got two more. We got three more. All right. Chapter 10 terms. What is an agonist? Yeah, very good. Gas pedal or brake pedal. Agonist. What is an enzyme? Yeah, protein catalyst. Very good. Or the cop car on the side of the road. Now that you guys will look for it next weekend. Receptor. So the cellular material, yep, that interacts. Metabolite. The substance resulting, yep, the breakdown product. And lastly, an antagonist is do not activate receptors. Very good. Agonists activate, antagonists do not activate. 24. For elimination of a drug to be essentially complete, how many half-lives? 5. So just take the half-life, multiply by 5, and you know it's out of your system. And then lastly, a couple more. Unionized drug. Are they charged or uncharged? Uncharged. So are they like water or are they like fat? No. Uncharged will be like fat. So which of the following would describe something fatty? Hydrophilic, they like water? Or they hate water? So they're going to be hydrophobic. You can't tell if they're going to be transported or not. You can't tell if they're going to be passively diffused or not. But if they're unionized, they don't like water. When a drug produces an effect, it is acting at what level? Atomic level? Molecular. So molecules. A drug is a drug molecule. It will react with the receptor at the molecular level. All right, trick question. Make sure you answer this one appropriately. Define elimination. What is elimination? I'll let you guys answer that and then submit it. leave one cliffhanger. Alright, so that is the homework for Farm 209, week 1, day 2.